Hello and welcome to the League of Ordinary Jabronis podcast. Week 13 is in the dustbin of history now, and I'm struggling through this intro. Oh well, here we go. We're gonna
That was
just
like a
jump right
7
in with
out
the
of 10.
playoff picture. Yeah, it's 7 out of 10. Real shady, real shaky. Anyway, yeah, let's start with the playoff picture, huh?
Yeah.
Got a lot of teams. A lot of teams clinched this week.
Danny and Jordan.
Yep, Danny and Jordan for sure. And pretty much me and John are also pretty much effectively clinched. At least according to Sleeper's calculations. Sleeper says we've got it. I think that there is a wild world where Trevor wins, John loses, and then they swap positions based on points for, because then they'll both.
That's not even a wild world.
8 and
That's
6.
very realistic. They're in a direct head-to-head for 5th, basically, right?
Yeah, exactly. And that's kind of the situation going into next week, is that this is why it's the wild world though, is because of the way that the matchups go for week 14. Because Trevor has to beat Josh and Ben has to beat John. And if those two things become true,
basically, if one of them loses
Trevor,
and the other wins, the implications are massive.
Only if John loses and Trevor wins. If John loses and Trevor loses, nothing changes.
Right. That makes sense.
But currently Trevor is the sole occupant of the 6th seed. And if he loses, then your head-to-head starts to matter a lot more, because it becomes possible there that if Kelsey outscores you both, that one of you gets bumped in the 6th seed.
Well, Kelsey,
if Trevor loses.
The way I read it is Kelsey, Joe, and me are in a 3-way race for 6th seed.
Correct.
Yeah, and I'm 9 points behind Kelsey, which basically means Skot is like, I don't know, I forget what you were. You're like
Kelsey's
the third
behind you.
Kelsey's like 13 points ahead of me, and you're like 4.
Yeah, so it's like,
yeah.
I mean, it's basically like that's a random, like that's a touchdown. That's a big performance by somebody.
Exactly.
And it shouldn't have ever gotten to this point if my dog shit stupid fucking team could have done anything. Not be in this situation.
Yeah, I mean,
I give up a 60-point lead to 2 teams, man.
It's
well, if I had played Devin Lloyd and Kyle Monungai when they actually popped, I wouldn't be in this position either. But here we are.
Yeah.
And if I just played like Keaton Mitchell over Kenneth Walker or Saquon, to like,
you know, great process there.
Or if I just trusted Kyle Pitts for once.
Yeah,
but I mean that sounds like good process. But all right,
yeah.
Kyle Pitts has been terrible.
Yeah.
Have you watched him? Man.
I mean, I try not to watch the Falcons, but
that's a good call.
He's been asked, but intermittent.
He just drops the fucking ball, man. It hits him in the hands. It's like DK Metcalf. It's like doing. Fuck.
You hate to see it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Man. All right. Well, let's get into the matchups.
Yeah. So that's it. The only other thing to say is that very much officially, Ben, Casey, Matt, you guys are out. That's it. You donezo.
Enjoy your off season. Enjoy the toilet bowl. I will meet you there very shortly, I'm sure. I'm coming for those fucking comp picks, bro.
Very
Dude, I don't know, man.
Very likely come for your comp picks.
My bye weeks are not great right now.
Oh yeah, that's the first thing I wanted to say about this matchup here is that Trevor's got some buys.
You're on week 14.
Oh.
Are we previewing?
Oh, yeah.
Because we could preview next week. The rest is history, but...
No, it is week 14. Next week.
Week 13 is...
Yeah, I have it on the wrong one. There we go. Yeah. Sorry. Yeah, we got buys coming up next week. It's going to fuck up a lot. We'll go over it at the end briefly, but...
Yeah. There are some major teams on buy.
Yeah. But, yeah, this week, no buys. So all 32 teams played. Love to see it.
Yeah. It was a weird week though, with a lot of teams playing on Thursday and Friday.
Yeah, Thanksgiving's always a pain in the ass for scheduling and
it's
difficult to navigate.
It's Thanksgiving and then Christmas that are just like absolute brutal. Like Thanksgiving's the worst because it's just like it's the longest week of football ever. It's like it starts on Thursday and then by Monday it's like, oh my god, this feels like it's been 3 weeks.
Yeah,
because so much football's been played. And then similarly at the end of the season when it's like you got the it's like Christmas and they
Saturday
have like
games,
the Thursday or the last Thursday game and then the Saturday games and then the Sunday games and then the Monday games, and it's like, oh my god. And that's also when the championship is. It's like it's a brutal grind, man. You got to pay attention.
Yeah. Yep.
All right, but back to the matchup. Chris Godwin for the Bucks looks good. Like he looks like
he's finally getting back from injury.
Yeah.
Yeah, that brutal is an ankle dislocation. I think it was Roquan Smith absolutely demolished his ankle. It was like basically the same thing happened to Cam Scatterby. Like it was
the hip drop.
Yep, it looked bad.
Yep.
And then it's the same injury for the same play that Mark Andrews had. Like
it's just like a different angle. Like Scatterby is like coming down behind him, and then like it bit into the turf and snapped his ankle. But then with Chris Godwin, he just landed on it and basically pinned his ankle against the turf and just it was one of those replays where it's like you saw it happen in real time. You saw it happen in real time. You saw his leg just like limp, like his foot was just limp on the turf, and you're like, that was bad, and they don't show it again.
Doesn't look good.
Yeah, they just immediately cut to commercial. But with the Cam Scatterby one, they just kept playing it. It was like, stop.
I hate that.
Stop, man. It's gross.
Yeah, it's gruesome.
It's gross. It's like the Keaton Mitchell one from a couple years ago where his leg went like that. It was like, no.
Oh, yeah, no, that was brutal.
No, stop.
Or the Tank Dell one.
Oh, God.
Whenever you guys watch those, do you just like reflexively reach for your knee? Like I do that. It's just like, oh God,
absolutely.
No.
The empathetic pain is very real in a lot of moments. It kind of makes football hard to watch sometimes, but
yeah. I mean, nothing's
coolest sport.
The Johnny Knox play that the NFL just never talks about. It's the grossest thing ever. It was a Denver Broncos player that the only way I can really describe it is his back went like that, but in the wrong direction.
Ooh.
Like his
fully folded
his
over.
Shoulder blades were at his thighs.
Yeah.
He was folded
not good.
Like a sandwich like that. And he had permanent spinal injuries and is in a wheelchair today. Like that's how bad it was. And the NFL never talks about that shit. Brutal sport. Brutal sport. That was against the Seahawks too. Good for us. Anyway, Chris Godwin.
Yeah, Godwin back from that kind of brutal injury.
He's good playing. Yeah. I thought he looked good. Like he looked spry. I think he's over his fibula. Like he re-fractured his fibula. Was having issues with that. But
I mean, it's also easy to look good against Arizona.
Not really. I mean, Arizona's stingy. Like they have
Arizona's got a good defense. Not a good defense, but it's better than what their record says.
It's better than their record for sure. Their defense is.
Arizona's issues have really been like quarterback and offensive scheme and
injury.
They're down to their 5th string running back. Like it's bad.
Yeah, they had their whole secondary hurt for us like 3 weeks there. It was
Yeah. The other player I wanted to highlight in this matchup is Travis Kelsey has quietly been putting together a dominant season at age 36. Like he is
it's really impressive.
He's the tight end 2.
You're right.
The only tight end who's better than Travis Kelsey is Trey McBride, and he's just consistent. He's rolling back the years. Like last year he had a down year, but also the Chiefs' offense really. For his standards,
he just gets going late in the season is what it looks like. It looks like he just kind of starts slow.
Yeah, I mean he's been consistent all season. He's basically been the role he's always been for Pat Mahomes, and I feel like this guy. We haven't really talked about him that much. I also don't see him in the media like being talked about as he's having a dominant season. But I think the thing that's overshadowing it is the fact that the Chiefs may miss the playoffs.
Yeah, like I mean it's that
right.
But
I mean it's that and like the story of the Chiefs right now is Mahomes. So if Mahomes is struggling, like he's never gonna like overshadow Mahomes in any sort of like discussion.
Right.
But at 36, it's really impressive. I mean, I guess, it's one of those things where it's like the most obvious thing in the world is that Patrick Mahomes and Travis Kelsey are like one of the best duos of the last like decade. Like no one, like until further notice, like I don't see a reason why that should change,
Right.
Yeah.
Well,
all right.
Let's talk about John.
That take. Yeah. Let's talk about John.
The only thing I really got to say about John's matchup here is the Eagles. They're in a really bad spot.
This feels like 2 years ago, not last year because they won the Super Bowl, but the year before where they lost the Super Bowl previously, and then had like the 10-win, 11-win like streak, and then like
they were cratered. 10-1. They were 10-1, and then cratered.
Yeah, this feels like that, and it feels very much like the same like problem where it's, hey, your offense is doo-doo, and like there's like all sorts of locker room issues. There's only so much you can get like out of your like defense when your offense is not doing shit, and like. I mean, they're missing their best offensive player in Lane Johnson, so like until like he comes back, it's like, what are you gonna do really? Like,
well, even when Lane was in, it was still they could not establish the run. They're not getting the same push that they're getting up front that they did last year, and you can see that with Saquon's productions completely fell off.
Yeah, it's like in half.
He's been getting hit behind the line. Last season, he was getting hit behind the line. He was gaining 2.8 yards or something before contact. But this year, it's like 1.3.
He's basically Derrick Henry from that last year in Tennessee.
Yeah. And then they also have Grant Calcaterra, who's one of the worst blocking tight ends in the league on like 70% of their run plays, and it's bad. Mm-hmm. On top of that,
and they don't actually like use any sort of like they don't do what Ben Johnson does or like what Shanahan or McVay do with the tight like receivers where they disguise everything. Like they just don't do any of that.
When they do motion, it's for the sake of doing motion. There isn't really a plan to it seems. And then on their actual like play structure is very basic, like hitch routes and slants, screens.
You can tell when AJ Brown's going to run a go. It's kind of a problem if like the TV copy can see it.
Right. You can tell when Saquon's going to run. It's like
it's not
and then they sub in Will Shipley, and it's like, this is a pass play. If I can sit on the couch and see that, what do you think an NFL level defense will see? You know what I mean?
Or a coordinator, someone whose literal job it is to know this better than us.
Right.
Like, gonna pick
that. No, it's.
I will say this was a historic game though for like. Props to the Bears for getting 281 rush yards against an Eagles defense, which hasn't happened since 1973. That's a historic game.
Yeah,
that's wild.
Like, good for them.
I mean, I'm happy for the Bears insofar as Kyle Monangai has like solidified a role above a 7th rounder in the NFL for this game.
Yep.
Yeah.
I mean, they have two effective running backs. Ben Johnson is the best play caller in the league, so just that if they can get that, I already think they have probably top 4 options. Just when you put all of the offensive weapons down on paper, the Bears have one of the most stacked offensive rosters in the league. There's only a couple teams that are better in terms of just talent, and it's showing. Like, they are the best team in the NFC right now, and it shows.
Are you deliberately hitting the best?
No, that might be
it's a little unintentional. Yeah, a little.
That's pretty funny though. Not gonna lie, I missed it.
That's
All
because
right.
Steve's a Packers fan. But
Yeah.
Anyway,
Well, I'm going to be watching the
offense.
Packers-Bears game with great intent to see what Mung
same.
Guy's actual role is, because like, it's like I don't know, the DeAndre Swift thing and the DJ Moore thing are like very interesting wrinkles going forward for what the Bears are going to do and their long-term outlook for their young players, and it's just like we're not going to have answers this year. We're just not.
Yeah,
Nope.
I think
And those are
still
also
finding themselves.
Old regime, new regime stuff potentially.
Yep. All right, let's move on. Ben, Josh.
Yes.
All right, Steve, you wanted to
This
talk
went
about
as
Droptavian
expected.
Bricks?
Yeah, I mean, he had a really good game.
He looked amazing. He had that. He's kind of like he's like the Green Bay Gabe Davis, or it's just like, holy shit, this guy.
Yeah, out of nowhere.
He's amazing.
Exactly.
And then he just disappears for 4 weeks.
If only he could be consistent.
And then catches a 72-yard touchdown, and then disappears for 2 weeks, and then gets like 5 catches for 130 yards and 2 touchdowns again. It's like, what are you?
I think Green Bay Gabe Davis is like a really good comp, honestly. Like, because he gets opportunities when other players are injured, and there was a lot of hype surrounding him as like a really crisp route runner and a great separator, but he just had a bunch of fucking drops.
This game? Who was available this game? I wasn't paying too close attention to.
Yeah, so
the
Golden was
receivers.
out, Savion was out, so it was just
Jaden Reed.
like
Jaden Reed isn't back, right? He's not
yet back.
Okay.
Nope.
So it's just Christian
Dobbs,
Watson,
Wicks,
Dobbs,
Watson.
Wicks. Okay, so it's those
The
three
Watson
guys.
touchdown, though, like that was some really good play calling. Like if you go watch the play, he's the Detroit corner on him is like a foot shorter. It's actually very funny.
He's totally burnt.
Yeah.
Also, just on that too. So yeah, that was awesome. Ben's Green Bay Ben's half of the Green Bay players are going nuts right now. My half are not.
Of his roster. He's going through a similar franchise arc that you were, where he's like, shit, I can't have this many Packers. He sold a bunch of players.
I
some
need
picks.
to de-Packerify.
Ben, please don't just draft a bunch of Packers again.
But do keep Christian Watson. I 100% believe in him.
Yeah, no, this kid's good. And
he's I don't know, man. I've always believed in him. I was kind of annoyed that he went to Green Bay just because, like, that means he was not available in the draft.
Yeah, right.
I mean, yeah, he was picked in the 5th round of our startup. That's real fucking early. You go look at other names that went around the 5th, and it's like Myles Garrett, stuff like that. It's like, God.
Yeah.
But yeah, man.
Yeah.
Houston defense looks elite. Like, it's still
They're
good.
They're still great. Yeah. And but it's really nice for them to have CJ Stroud back to be able to pair that defense with a little bit more competent of an offense.
Yeah.
One thing that Houston going forward, like especially for CJ Stroud, is like that offensive line has really made some great strides this year. They finally ditched Laken Tomlinson today, which is like, I mean, for the Seahawks fans, like, he was bad for us, he was bad for them. There was no change. Like, yeah, that offensive line has made some good improvements over like the season.
Yeah.
One thing I will say about Houston's offense, though, is that outside of Nico Collins, no one has any fucking clue what is going on. As like, who's the next receiver up? Like,
I think that is the point, though, because
Higgins kind of has a role. But
Losing Tank Dell was a huge blow for them because he was really breaking out. He's basically what Xavier. He's basically doing what Josh Downs and Xavier Worthy were like doing for a short period of time, but he was sustaining it.
Yeah,
but
right.
who knows?
A good thing in general
is
to look for
off.
wide receiver 2 is when there's a 1 already established, like a clear 1 like Nico Collins, is who has the trust of the quarterback.
Right.
And that was very clearly Tank Dell. Like,
easily.
So
Easy.
It's impossible to know who's going to come out on top, but like I think that's why they drafted all those wide receivers, because like, just lottery tickets at this point.
One of them can hit.
They're trying to,
why not?
Yeah. Josh, the Chiefs may miss the playoffs, like we were talking about earlier.
we kind of transitioned there with some of the CJ Stroud talk into Josh already, but
Yeah.
This is wild because the Chiefs haven't missed the playoffs for like a decade. Like, what are Chiefs fans gonna do? Like all the Swifties that just started watching the NFL 2 years ago.
They're not. Yeah.
they gotta feel it. They gotta feel
No,
what it feels like.
that's that's a lie.
Football
We all
ends in
know that's a
December?
lie. They're gonna get some good calls and like they'll make it. Can't let the ratings suffer.
I don't know. We'll see. They're the Chiefs are an interesting team, man. Like Spagnuolo's still got the defense cooking.
Oh yeah,
But they're down talent. They just need
Yeah.
they need somebody other than like
Kareem
Chris
Hunt.
Jones to step up.
They
Like
need
they don't have a
someone-
rotation.
Like Kareem Hunt is your running back one. Like
Yeah.
Pacheco.
I mean,
not great.
he's just maybe he's hurt. Maybe
Well,
he's just
Pacheco's,
lost his step.
like-
Who knows?
I mean, Damian
one's
Pierce is
stepping
never
up.
going to be a thing. Pacheco, like, he's not going to be retained next year. Like, the Chiefs need to, like,
They're
in the
looking at a
draft, like-
retool in a big way.
well, they need to figure out who's taking over for Joe Tooney in the long run. They need they need a actual running back that's not named Kareem Hunt. They need not Xavier Worthy to be the number 2, basically. Like, yeah.
Right. Yeah, a
Patrick
lot of holes
Mahomes
on
for
that
fantasy
roster.
has been fantastic though.
Yeah.
All season.
Huge bounce back year after a couple of years of just not being very
Like being
relevant.
kind of
I've been
down,
waiting
yeah.
for this for like 2 years though, which is why I was
Yeah.
so mad at the Chiefs last year with all the constant Taylor Swift nonsense, the just constant just calls going in their favor that were just blatant by the NFL refs, and it's just that really grinded on me. And I was just waiting because I really enjoyed the earlier career Patrick Mahomes with Tyreek Hill. That was fun to watch, even though they were dominant. It's fun to watch good football, good offensive football that falls in line with that and the media narrative. But then it became, oh, they're this dominant team that plays this really conservative underneath the safeties offense that was just like dinking and dunking to nobodies all game and sucked. And then they were getting all the calls. And then there was all the Taylor Swift stuff, and it was just too much for me, man. On top of the constant commercials. Like, I'd be watching a Seahawks game, and it would just be like Chiefs commercials. There's just all these Chiefs players just constantly shoved down my throat.
Well, that hasn't changed.
And now, well,
That's still happening, but they're losing.
Yeah.
So it's
they're
less
losing.
bad.
They're losing, and I do feel like there are less Chiefs commercials. Maybe I'm just not paying attention to the commercials.
I don't think there are. It's just the Megan Trainor one that gets and the one like one that gets played mostly.
I felt there was like 4 or 5 of them last year. 4 or 5 different
Well,
ones.
it's
It was just like,
Aiden Hutchinson has taken over for Mahomes for State Farm, and
That's
that's
true.
a big part of it.
I'm
It's
cool
like-
with that. Aiden Hutchinson's the man. Man. He's like,
He's in a bunch of them right now, though. He gets more commercials than sacks in most games. So
well, that's
Aiden
easy to do when you
Hutchinson,
have a lot of
though, like,
commercials.
he has done the thing that is important, which is like, all right, you're the guy. There's it's time to ice the game. He iced the game. Like
yeah,
he did that like 2 weeks ago. Like
Yeah.
for a defensive
You can't-
end,
you
like
can't do
regardless
that.
of what happens, like that is the biggest test. Actually,
Yeah,
for
yeah.
any lineman,
Can you put the game to rest? That's
Yeah.
a big part of it.
it's the most important thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The only other thing I want to say about Josh's team this week is Jackson Dart needs to learn how to step out of bounds. Fucking
Yeah, that fucking hit in the first quarter.
That was a
Um,
fucking great hit.
It was a
Yeah.
fantastic hit,
It
but
was
like
very
you
legal.
shouldn't be taking that.
very legal. Exactly.
Who the fuck cares? Like that, like, yo, man, like that's why? Who the fuck cares? Like, it's a legal hit. Like, that's all. Like,
It's the
Why do
issue.
people care so
saying
much?
For that, I'm
The
saying
issue-
for that kid's health and wellness, he should be trying to avoid that hit a little bit more. I have no problem with the hit being made. It's a legal hit. I have no problem with the defender doing what he did. That was a legal play. That was totally acceptable. Jackson Dart needs to get the fuck out of bounds.
It's less about the hit itself and more that Jackson Dart needs to be available so that the Giants can run the offense they're trying to install. year is over. They fired their head coach. They fired their defensive coordinator. They are probably going to clean house when it comes to the front office. Like,
oh yeah,
yeah. Joe Shane's like Mara's leaked to the media today that Joe Shane's like essentially out.
That's good for Giants fans. If you're a Giants fan, you want him gone, right?
Yeah, I mean he and like who's the guy? I forget the guy over in Minnesota, but like if you look at their draft history, it's
Kelsey,
like, oh, you hit your first rounders that were really high. Oh, congratulations! You've done nothing else.
Right.
That's not great.
Right.
Like the best thing that Joe Shane did this year in like that's not a top 5 pick, like was sign Jameis to a 2-year deal so that like they don't have to go and get another backup for Dart next year.
That's exactly the issue with him not running out of bounds earlier on plays like that and diving head first instead of sliding, because it's the same thing that John Gruden was telling him before the draft even happened, is like, man, you need to change your game style so that you're available. Like if you're knocked out of the game, I'm sitting there on the sidelines as the offensive coordinator, like, where's Dart? Where's 6? Where's my quarterback? Because he was trying to, you can't play hero ball. Like so there's a time and place for that, right? But you got to be available, and getting himself hurt is not going to help the team. And while they're in a good position this year with Jameis Winston being the backup, they can slot in a serviceable starter caliber quarterback to play in his stead for a couple games. They could just as easily be in a situation where their backup is like John Walford or fucking, who was that kid that the Vikings just rolled out? Max Brosmer. You don't want to be put in that position. Like, yeah, they had good roster construction when it came to the backup quarterback position, but the backup quarterback needs to be a backup for a reason. That is an emergency situation. You can't just pencil in a couple of Jameis Winston starts a year as the head coach for the Giants. Mm-hmm. That's the issue with that play.
I mean, that's very fair. I would just say Dart needs reps, and like that's a rep he needed. Like
that he does.
Yeah. If you like, for all the things you just said, you don't learn that unless like you get hit.
You get hit. Yeah.
I mean, I get it.
You learn it a lot faster when you get hit.
I get it.
Sure.
I get it.
It's why this is totally tangential.
That's how it works.
The whole Abdul Carter missing the first quarter. Like, yeah, you were the 3rd overall pick. Don't miss meetings.
Yeah, that's concerning, man. That's
it is. Like,
why you miss it? This is like what, the 3rd time? It's the second time confirmed that's been.
It's the second time confirmed, and like it was a special teams meeting, which is like you should know what team you're on, like
right?
Like just saying, like
yeah.
You're on defense, fine, but you should know you're on special teams. Like that's a thing you should know.
Right.
Yeah.
Yep. All right. Well, that's all I got to say about this matchup.
Yeah, let's go to your matchup where your team was ass.
Yeah, we got to talk about the ass. Yeah,
and for the second time this season, Scott's team is ass.
Yeah, just complete ass.
Last time
your score was more than doubled.
Yes, it was.
I scored just brutal.
Damn, you're right. Yeah,
I scored no touchdowns, 0. And I have
Sam Darnold, man.
Yeah, fucking.
Who got half a sack?
Derwin James, my safety. The fucking Whiskey Dick.
He's a good player.
Whiskey Dick did his thing.
Yep.
He didn't do anything, which is what Whiskey Dick does. Mm-hmm. Brian Burns has checked the fuck out, and I don't blame him because he's been playing like a man all season. But man, my players are in such a bad situation. Like, Sam Darnold has an elite defense in front of him, and he's Sam Darnold. If he doesn't need to be used to win a game, they're not going to use him. And when he's out there, he makes a ton of mistakes. 2 fumbles, 1 loss.
I mean, the count of the batted passes, like, man.
This was just, honestly, the offensive, I can't be too mad about the offensive performance.
Minnesota's very good at batting passes.
It's not so much that the Minnesota defense stifled him. It's like this was a game script thing because on the other side of the ball, Mike McDonald ate Max Brosmer alive. I saw on the first drive. This is Max Brosmer's first start, right? He literally froze. He stepped back, stood there, and took a sack. He literally didn't move. He stood back and just deer in the headlights. I was like, this game's over. This is the first drive, and this game's over. And then we shut him out.
It's cool when Brady does it and he scores a touchdown doing that. It's not cool when you take a sack.
When it's an undrafted free agent in his first start behind the potential bust first round quarterback that was just a handoff merchant in college that won a natty. When they got rid of the guy that they got rid of is on the other team, but he didn't really light
shit
it
in
up
the bed.
Like he shit the bed. Let's be honest, but.
He shit the bed last 2 weeks.
There were a lot of bed shittings going on that Vikings team, you know.
Yeah, I mean the first and foremost the issue is the quarterback. Like they fucked up.
Absolutely.
KOC is showing a ugly side of his coaching prowess. He cannot deal with rookies. Despite everything he said about organizations fail young quarterbacks don't fail organizations. He's failing his young quarterbacks. He doesn't know how to.
It's also It's also just if you're going this is a very interesting thing for the upcoming draft because you've got Fernando Mendoza who is very much in this mold of Jared Goff, which is outside of the current meta of what the NFL wants. Ty Simpson, who very much does not have the starts. And same with Dante Moore. Those are the three guys that could come out that might be first rounders. All three of them have their huge issues. And we're just going to see. In all honesty, the two who don't have enough starts should just go back. NIL's good. They should just go back.
Right.
Yeah.
But
the NFL just doesn't have any stomach for game manager quarterbacks. They
don't have any.
Everyone needs a Lamar Jackson now.
There's also no stomach for development.
That's what I'm saying. What we're watching happen with JJ McCarthy with the Vikings is what needs to happen for young quarterbacks. But unfortunately, and what we're watching with Cam Ward and Bryce Young last year and the year before that, and CJ Stroud ever since his rookie season concluded, that's what we need to be watching. These teams that are putting the pieces together and getting things ready for when that quarterback is a veteran now, and then they make the marquee free agent signing for that superstar wide receiver, where they draft a stud and they hit on a couple guys in the second or third round, and
they go get a defensive end.
They go get
what Green Bay
an
did.
Elite defensive end, like what Green Bay did.
Yep.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And then they go for the championship. The Vikings did it backwards. They have a championship roster assembled. They needed a quarterback. And then they decided to develop the rookie quarterback with an elite roster. And it's absolutely falling.
Carolina is actually a really good example of good process building.
Yeah.
You get the quarterback.
It was ugly. It was bad.
Well, no,
it was bad, though.
Yeah, but the first years with Bryce Young. It was before Bryce Young, you got your left tackle. You go get the quarterback.
Yep.
The next year, you go overpay for the offensive line.
Yep.
The next year, you get the wide receiver, and you spend almost all your draft capital on defensive players.
They even tried to get a running back. They got Jonathan Brooks. Unfortunately, he got injured. But they were doing everything right. They were getting all the pieces assembled around Bryce Young, and it's starting to gel. Bryce Young is still really up or down, and it's still
the Panthers are starting to emerge as a team too.
But they're easily at this point, and this is crazy to say, they're the best team in the NFC South.
They're a tough out, and that's all you could ask for this year for the Panthers.
Yeah,
but
absolutely.
Digressing from Scott's team being ass, you're in a bad position of Michael Pittman is got a quarterback with a broken leg.
Yeah, I was going to go through all right. Yeah, I was going to go.
Saquon's on the Eagles. Ken Walker is just in the worst timeshare with Zach Charbonnet.
Yep. Aronde Gadsden doesn't have a quarterback anymore because fucking their game scripts have been either the Chargers blow out the other team because they run the ball, or they get blown out because their offense can't fucking do anything, and their quarterback throws for like 70 yards. So he's erased. Igbuka doesn't have a quarterback anymore because Baker Mayfield is super injured, but he's a dog and will play through anything, even though the whole team's going to suffer as a result. But they don't really have a better option, let's be honest. Justin Jefferson, we've talked about the Vikings. They have no quarterback. And then defensively, like Danielle Hunter he's probably like the only one that's going to be productive, but he's really up or down because Will Anderson Jr. is a beast, right?
12 tackle McGee, yeah.
Yeah, and then fucking Blake Cashman doesn't make plays, but he just gets shitloads of tackles because that defense is trying to cover for a really bad offense. So they're on the field a lot. They're gassed. So no one's making plays. They don't get sacks. They can't pressure the quarterback because they're all gassed. Zach Bond is, again, same issue the Vikings are dealing with. It's just anemic offense. Can't fucking do anything. Derwin James is Derwin James. I don't care about the fucking defensive backs. And then Patrick Queen can't fucking... He takes bad angles to tackle. The Steelers' defense is a fucking shame. It's the most offensive unit in the NFL, and they can't fucking produce anything. TJ Watt is a disappointment. Like, all my players culminated in all of their individual problems this week at the worst possible time where I needed them to just do the bare minimum, and they did far below that, every single one of them.
And now you're in the brain rot bowl with me and Kelsey.
Yep.
It's complete systemic collapse.
Yep. I'm having the tilt bowl. I'm going to Trevor's this weekend, and me and him are going to tilt so hard over football. It's going to be great.
Please live stream some of it.
Off in Discord and be like, fuck.
Yeah, exactly. Like,
I think all my players play in the morning though, which is going to be fantastic. I love that. Don't you
yeah,
love when
better.
like you look at your slate and it's like, cool.
You're done by 10 a.m.
I have like 80% of my games are at 10 a.m. I'm going to know in about 45 minutes if I'm going to have a really good week or not.
No, that's great, dude. Honestly, I love that.
No,
I hate
it's
that
not bad.
No, I love it. I don't like, dude, the sooner this shit is over, the better.
I like having a couple games in the morning. I like being invested. It's like if I already know I'm fucked by like noon, that's not fun because then I want to watch football, man. I don't want to just be tilted all day.
I'm trying to go do shit with my life, man. I'm trying to like...
Yeah, that's true, but you don't have a baby, so...
Yeah, that's true.
Here's my problem.
I just watch my kid. I just have my kid walks around and is
at
fucking
10 a.m. And then you're gonna lose all the way, and you got one player that's playing fucking Monday night, and you're projected to lose all the way through it, and so you're just fucking bombing for a day and a half at that point.
Oh, that was me. That was me on
and
like.
And then your player booms Monday night.
That was me after the Eagles game. I was like, I am
like,
fucked because I'm looking and thinking about the matchups. I'm like, yeah, Michael Pittman's probably not going to fucking do anything because the Colts. Oh yeah, because Daniel Jones has a broken. Like all my players with quarterbacks are broken.
Yeah.
I'm so fucking frustrated. All right,
except for Sam Darnold, who isn't broken. He just sucks.
Yeah, Sam Darnold is just
his brain.
Well, no, he is broken because he went to the tent. He has a fucking ankle now. Cool.
Yeah, well,
he'll be fine.
But yeah, it'll be fine. Anyway, let's talk
Shout
about
out to George Pickens, my only player who's good.
All right.
You just got to pray to the football gods he doesn't get bad guys next year.
Oh, he will. He will get paid. I want him to get franchise tagged, so he's fucking pissed at Jerry Jones. And he goes out and has a historic season, 1,800 yards, 20 touchdowns.
Then leaves the Cowboys.
And then leaves the Cowboys, and then he gets stuck on an Arthur Smith off. Oh no, he never go back to an Arthur Smith offense. Oh, you know what?
All right, let's get on to Jordan. We talked about Scott. We've talked about you enough.
Real quick. What I'm fully anticipating is for the Giants to sign Arthur Smith, and then not use Malik Neighbors, and then bench Cam Skattebo for like Cordell Patterson. I can't wait. All right, Jordan. I know.
Yeah,
Jordan
is your fate.
It is. Jordan needed this win really badly.
Yeah.
I could tell he was getting pretty frustrated. He got it.
Sure.
My team shit the bed. He was tilted. Amon-Ra St. Brown injury, man.
That's brutal.
That's not
brutal.
Yeah, I mean, Amon-Ra is like, I think of all the players he's got on his roster, I think like he's the one you feel the best about. Like JSN going forward, like can go in that conversation, but it needs to be more than 1 year.
Yeah.
Where Amon-Ra is just he is the dude on a team where it's like very clearly established that like
all right, well,
they've got other options to make an offense go.
Let's pause that real quick because who is going to take touches from JSN? The Seattle okay, if we retain Clint Kubiak, right? The Seattle offense is literally a JSN.
It's a pass funnel.
Like who is going to emerge? That's going to take
the path
from his
forward
production
for the Seahawks is they either draft somebody high.
I don't see them doing
as a wide receiver.
I don't see them doing that.
Or
maybe a second rounder or something.
No, that's what I mean. A high, like a top 50 pick, like a high pick, top 50. That's what they do. Or next year, Rashid Shaheed is actually involved in like the passing game.
That's what I want.
Those are the two pass forward.
And you could see there's a place for Holani too, you know.
Well, and then somehow
I actually disagree because Kenny McIntosh did tear his ACL before the preseason even started, but he was head and shoulders above George Holani. So let's say Kenneth Walker leaves, he goes to like.
Sorry, I don't mean Holani. I mean Horton.
Okay. Yeah, Horton. The other option is Horton beats out Shaheed for the job.
My mistake.
I don't think that's going to happen though either.
I mean that is a possibility. Right. It is unlikely, but it is a possibility.
Right.
I mean, if you think that JSN and Shaheed are going to be your 1 and 2, then you basically just need some big go guy on the outside, right? You know, to pair.
Shaheed's the go guy.
He should be.
Yeah, but he's not that.
Dude,
he's this fast go guy.
I feel so bad being as down on the Seahawks as I am because, like, I'm with Joe. I'm a doomer, man. Because, like, I've seen the blueprint for Sam Darnold. He just did this same shit with the Vikings last year. I know what to expect. He plays really good against bad teams, and we can light up bad teams. But, like, the Seahawks don't have that signature win yet against like the Rams or the 49ers.
Well, the other problem with
like
Sam
a good
Darnold
team, like we haven't beat a good team this year.
Well, the other problem with Sam Darnold is he went from the Vikings to the Seahawks into the literal exact same situation.
Yep.
Like good defense, like so-so offense, no interior, like O-line. Like the only thing you can say
that Anthony Bradford
the Vikings was better in that situation was Jordan Addison, where we don't have a Jordan Addison. Like,
right.
It should
that's
be
the only difference.
We traded
not so
2
far.
picks for him.
Not yet.
But no, the only thing Shaheed does, and this pisses me off, man. The only thing Shaheed does is we traded a 5th and a 6th?
4th and a 5th.
For a guy to do a couple jet sweeps a game to take away touches from K9 and Charbonnet. That's all we use him for.
The way they're integrating Shaheed is terrible. I know what they're trying to do, but it's just like
I don't know.
But it's about offensive vision and offensive coaching at that point because it's like you're not utilizing his ability as a downfield.
Well, no, what they're trying to do is they're trying to ease him into the offense, and they're trying to put on tape that he is not going to be a deep threat, which is not a viable thing to do because
we all know
because no one's going to believe that.
Yeah.
Right. It's like when the Eagles put in Will Shipley. It's like we're gonna run the ball. It's like
it's really dumb. Like the whole process is dumb.
You said this earlier. Stop getting cute.
Right.
Yeah. It's the Black Taysom Hill thing, man. It's like
do the thing.
Jalen Milroe isn't Taysom Hill. Stop treating him like it. Like he either needs to be a quarterback or off the team. Like that's it.
Stop being cute.
Yeah. No, it's really annoying.
All right.
But JSN,
I think, going back to what you said earlier, I do think JSN is going to be his kind of marquee piece over Amon-Ra St. Brown for the next 3 years.
He should be, yeah.
Yeah.
I think JSN
you were saying the opposite. I think you were saying that Amon-Ra is like above JSN in terms of
right now.
Oh, okay.
Right now. Sense. Like as a fantasy dynasty asset, Amon-Ra is the clear this is the guy you can build a team around. Right. The problem is he's out. And so you've got to have JSN do the thing. He's more than capable of doing it. His skill set's better. But he's younger. He's a better separator, at all 3 levels. Like he's a better player. He should be the marquee asset like next year.
Is Jordan a favorite to get a bye? I think he is, right?
No,
he's not.
No, Danny and Josh right now.
Danny and Josh are okay.
Yeah.
So this week actually matters a lot for him.
Josh is ahead of most of the pack by one game.
Okay.
Josh needs to.
So if Josh loses and Jordan wins this week, then he gets a bye.
Then it's points for, which Jordan should win because he's second.
Jordan
in points
should, yeah.
overall.
Jordan is Christian McCaffrey and JSN and fucking A, man. Yeah. Even like
Jordan is like 40 points behind me overall in points for. Like he could very easily overtake me in points for the regular season by the end of it.
Christian McCaffrey is amazing, man.
This dude's wild.
It's incredible.
Yeah, it's crazy. He's 29 and doing this, man.
We gotta. That's what's wild.
I think he's got another 3 years in him at least, man. He's a fucking monster. He's a.
I mean, what we've seen out of Derrick Henry, there's no reason to think otherwise.
Yeah. He's elite. Like the 30-year-old cliff for running backs is a thing, but I feel like it's a thing for, the
worst
lesser
running backs,
the lesser men of the league. You know what I mean? It's like,
you're not. We're talking about Dare Gumbawale, like the third stringer, like pass protecting dude for or CJ Stroud,
Samaje P. Ryan or fucking Kareem Hunt. Right. Although Kareem Hunt it's been fine, which is amazing to me that he's playing the way he is,
playing meaningful
at that
snaps.
age. Because he's the kind of guy. He's the kind of guy I'm talking about. It's like the guy who's like.
He also had a nice long rest for a year in the middle of his career. Which he
played behind Nick Chubb, who just like absorbed all his contact for you, helps a lot. So it kind of makes sense that he still has a lot of tread on the tires. Yeah. But I think we're in the middle of a running back renaissance. I think the next 5 years or so we'll be seeing a lot of older running backs still fucking playing. We'll be like, God damn, like Joe Mixon's still in the league, and it's like 2030. It's like
I don't know about that. Man,
it's gonna be shit like that.
But I hear what you're saying.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe
I mean, I would like that example. I would like that future if it includes Aaron Jones not being on the Vikings.
I think.
Yeah, I'd also like that future. I'd like Aaron Jones to not be on the Vikings.
You're a hater. I think Aaron Jones still got it, man. I think the issue.
Dude, I think Aaron Jones still got it. It's just
I don't want him on the Vikings.
It's just so painful to watch the Vikings than like not being able to like run an offense. Like it's bad when Carson Wentz looked better like than what you're putting out there now. Like
Steve, if I have to sit here and get destroyed by Christian McCaffrey at home every year, you have to watch Aaron Jones. Fuck you.
No, Aaron Jones can go fucking sign whatever he's like a $5 million deal to take over the backfield of fucking
go to Dallas
Chiefs.
Go to Dallas.
Yeah. All right, let's start with Danny and Kelsey.
Or Houston, that could be interesting.
So
Anywhere.
all the teams in the fucking what'd you call it earlier, Joe? The Salt Bowl. What the hell did you call it?
The Brain Rot Bowl.
The Brain Rot Bowl. Yes.
The 6-7.
The 6-7 Brain Rot Bowl.
Yeah, dude. The Brain Rot Bowl.
All three of the teams that are in the Brain Rot Bowl lost this week, which is the funniest outcome because there's no way that we can get in by record. Really, it's just this.
Yeah, no, it's purely down to like just points for. This is like true wild card like NFL shit.
We're playing. We're not even playing it head-to-head matchups anymore. We're just playing fucking accumulator. Fucking, it's like basically best ball at this point. Like, fuck you.
It's the best team.
Fuck, man. But I'd say just looking at Kelsey's roster, I think the most interesting development this week is the reemergence of Chuba Hubbard. I think he looked really fucking good. I think he's starting to get healthy, which is eating into Rico Dowdle, which was kind of Kelsey's X factor the last 6 weeks or so, where he's just emerged as this elite fantasy asset. So this will be one to watch as we go forward. What happens?
I think this is the closest facsimile right now in the league to the David Montgomery Gibbs combo. It's just the Panthers don't have an identity and they're still searching for it, which is part of their problem.
Well, honestly, shout out to Dave Canales for masking a lot of Bryce Young's issues and calling an offensive game plan that works around Bryce's strengths, like taking the pressure off of Bryce and giving as many touches as possible to your running backs is very smart, and it's working. Like they're winning football games.
It's not only that, but like I think what Dave Canales has done more than like he's given credit for as a coach, rather than just like people being angry about fantasy or like the standard like rage of the beat reporter being like, what are you doing? Is he is rewarding guys that have success, like Rico Dowdle, like actually be getting run and like having like an undrafted free agent looking like he could stick around in the league and make a good amount of money.
Basically, the opposite of what Vrabel's doing with his running backs. Yeah. It's like Travion Henderson like breaks off a 30-yard run, and then it's like, nope, get fucking.
I mean, we all saw like,
where is he at?
I mean, we all saw Bryce just like not look like an NFL player versus Shanahan, but like the week before, he had a career game. Like that, like leaning on Bryce in that situation, though might have been a bad game plan, like in hindsight, is a thing that a coach should do. Like, if you have guys that like perform, you shouldn't just like say, oh no, we're not doing that. Like, maybe he leaned too much into it, but the idea is there. And I think that's a good thing. Right. It's just, it resulted in a loss. So it looks bad. And like Rico Dowdle needed more touches. Chuba needed more touches. Like this is the identity thing. It's like, what are we? How do we win? What are we going to do?
I think Bryce Young is still like, he's salvaged his career. I think that's apparent at this point. He no longer looks like first 2 seasons, especially through the second game of his sophomore season where he got benched. He was getting the same comparisons that JJ McCarthy was getting, where he's in the same realm as all-time busts like Jamarcus Russell and Tim Couch and all those people, right?
In a much worse situation. It was much easier to see him being moved out because like it's already bad, like move on, like,
Right.
But then we see games from Bryce where he has this insane high ceiling where he passes for almost 400 yards and he gets like 4 or 5 touchdowns, and it's like, and no interceptions, and it's like, what are you?
And even in this game, without the like 400 yards, it was like just over 200. Like the passes he did have were like 4th and something to like for touchdowns, like on explosive plays, like real throws, like throws that like if Drake May did or Jordan Love did or like any of these other players that the media loves, they'd be like, oh, look at how great he is, blah blah blah.
I mean, the passing touchdowns the last couple weeks to Tet McMillan have been amazing. T-Mac. Sorry, he hates Tet apparently. T-Mac have been awesome.
He should lean into the Tet offensive, man. That shit goes fucking hard.
That's really fun.
But
that shit goes fucking hard.
I haven't seen a player go from like just in the same discussion as Jamarcus Russell level bust to now being put in the same list as players like Peyton Manning in regards to his ability to lead a late game push, like clutch win.
Yeah,
he has 11.
The clutch factor for him is very real.
11 game-winning drives, which is, you look at this point in his career, the other names that have done that are like all-time greats.
Yeah, it's like Peyton Manning, Brady, it's crazy.
Drew Brees or whatever. It's crazy.
Yeah.
But then
he goes
out and he just looks like a kid who's lost, and it's like, what, Bryce? Who the fuck are you?
I think some of it, honestly, is just like,
he needs a kid.
When he's not Josh Allen, like obviously
he's
the
Bryce
stature
Young.
Is like a whole thing.
He's like in his own tier. It's like it's just Bryce Young.
It's like people don't believe in him because he's small, and also like when he takes a sack, it looks really bad because he's so small, and people just like get the ick. Like, also, I think that's a huge amount of it.
Also, his picks, like that one pick he threw earlier in the season where he just panics because of defensive ends in his face and just throws him the ball. He just throws it at him. It's like, what are you doing?
Oh, what are
you doing?
That one. He's got some really bad picks on the year, but
yeah. Yeah, Bryce
Right.
Young is one of the most polarizing players in the league.
I still have faith.
Yeah. The other X factor for Kelsey, I think, is Judkins.
Yeah, what are the
Yeah.
Browns right now, man?
It's the same thing as the Panthers. It's like Shadir Sanders, like they're trying to figure out if he's the guy, is Dylan Gabriel the guy? They're basically like in this evaluation year because it's the Browns and they don't know what the fuck they're doing ever. And
Quinshon Judkins is good, but like he's on a team that's completely dysfunctional.
he was supposed to be the heir apparent to Nick Chubb,
absolutely.
and you saw it earlier in the season when
He's
their
clearly
offensive
got
line
some juice.
was
but-
was
I mean,
getting
even
a lot of
those
push.
Wildcat snaps two weeks ago, like you can see the juice, you can see his vision.
Yeah,
You
he's
know,
good. He's good. He's
Yeah,
one of
he's
the
not
best running
bad.
backs. He's one of the best running backs from this rookie class.
Yeah.
that's
He's
for
got
sure.
hands too. Like, I mean, he's not a bad player.
he's a complete back. I was 100% wrong on him in the draft process. Of like would have chosen. I would have chosen Travion over him, and
I
I
still
just am
dude,
completely wrong.
I still really like Travion. I just think it's a situation thing with Travion, but I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe he goes. Maybe if you just transplant him to the Chiefs, he sucks, and they're still playing Kareem Hunt over him. Like who knows?
I don't know.
That's
It's just
not
one of
what's
those things where
happening,
it's like it's when you're watching games and like big games, it's like what do these kids do?
Right.
Like, and especially college when they're literal kids, like
Right.
Mhm.
it's just Quinshon that last year at Ohio State was not what he was previously when you watched any of his games until the playoffs, and it was like, oh, there he is, and it's like, what the hell is this?
Right.
Yep.
Ohio State's
Anyway.
good, man. Fucking OSU. Yep. All right, Danny. Your defense is easily like your just defensive roster is the best in the league. I mean, you traded for Micah Parsons. You
You've got Myles
drafted
Garrett.
Myles Garrett, which was probably one of your best picks.
I mean,
Aside
Myles
from-
Garrett is going to break the sack record this year. He is going to be in
Gonna
the
do
all-time conversations of
Yeah.
best defensive players with like LT and Aaron Donald. Like he's
Let's see,
so
what-
fucking good,
what bums
and he's
is
never
going-
going to
oh,
play a
he's
meaningful game of football.
He's getting three against Cam Ward.
Cam Ward.
He's
Yeah.
gonna. He's gonna.
At least two
he's-
against Chicago. That's the record. You know.
I don't know.
Well, he's going to
Chicago-
get one against Buffalo at least. There's no way he's not sacking Josh Allen at least
Yeah.
once.
And
Like
he's-
that's a pride thing.
Mm-hmm.
Like
Yeah.
Aaron Rodgers, Joe Burrow, he's going to kill. He's going to kill Joe Burrow.
Yeah.
Like
he's
that
gonna-
last game
If
18.
if he doesn't have the sack record by week 18, you know he's
Oh,
playing.
he wants to
for
shatter
that.
it. He wants to shatter
Yeah.
it. He's playing.
Well, like,
week
and Joe
18
Burrow-
regardless, man.
I mean,
what,
it sucks for
he's
Danny
thrown
that
away
like
right now?
the Cincy is the last game because Joe Burrow takes an unbelievable amount of sacks. It's one of his biggest flaws as a quarterback,
Yeah.
and like like if this was week 17, like and Danny made it, like lock it up, like yo.
Yeah, no, exactly. Yeah, no, I'm not looking forward to Myles Garrett against Tennessee next week when I have to play Danny. So, yeesh.
Yeah, Cam
Myles
Ward,
Garrett's
man.
gonna get 40.
Dude, Cam Ward, like, it'll be interesting to hear what the conversation is over the offseason. Because, like, you know, we have the Caleb Williams, what is he conversation option, or we have the Drake May, where everybody believes in him and it works out conversation. Like,
Yeah,
it'll just
I
be
kinda
interesting to
think-
see.
I kind of think that he's shown some good flashes so far.
I don't think he's bad. I think
It's
he's
the
like,
Titans, so
yeah,
tough, but he's
tough.
he's I don't know. I like his attitude. I like that he's willing to say we ass when the team's playing like ass. You know, like I like that he can be honest with people and with himself and still be a leader about it. And I think that's a good.
I mean,
so
I hope everybody saw the Shelby Harris quote of like,
He's a hoe.
Jawan Jennings is a hoe, and I want that to
Yeah.
be known.
yes,
All-time quote. I want that to be known. Is an all-time bar.
I want that to be known. He's a hoe, and I want that to be known.
That
It's
shit's
amazing.
good. And that kind of stuff, like, will always endear me to players. Like, that was
Yeah.
hilarious.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's awesome. Alrighty, let's move on to Joe
All
and
right,
Casey.
moving on to Joe
Ugh.
and Casey. Start talking about.
I have never
the
been so sad about
baby.
seeing overtime.
That is true.
Oh,
Like, I had a chance up until overtime where all 3 of the players in the game got a touchdown. It was like, oh, that's done. This is over.
Yep.
That was a wild fucking game, though. That was easily
that
the
was
best
a
of the
wild
week. It was
one.
like, I didn't think that the Cowboys game could have been topped, but man, that game was better. That was crazy.
That was awesome.
I turned it off.
Yeah, I mean,
I don't blame
understandable.
As soon as it went to
Understandable.
overtime,
It's like,
just
I don't need to watch my demise from fucking Chubby Debo, fucking Bonix, and fucking RJ Harvey, man.
Yeah.
That was like the worst possible outcome for you, huh?
Dude, it was like OT
Really?
happens. They all have, like, I'm at 15 points. Like, that's totally reasonable as, like, as a win situation with Drake May.
Yeah.
As, like, the last real player to play. And then it's like, oh, all 3 of them got touchdowns. And it's like, oh, no, Casey got it. Never mind.
Yep.
Wasn't it
20 points up.
Wasn't the Terry McLaurin touchdown that got wiped off? You're like, oh, please, like, that's got to be it, right? But then they called it back, and then it was Devo. Like,
yeah.
I don't know about
Yeah,
that.
shout out to Casey, man.
The decision to go for it at the end too was pretty wild to me, but I guess it makes sense.
I don't
Like, trying to end
I
it
don't
right
hate
there.
it. Exactly.
Yeah,
You got to try and win. Got to play to win.
yeah.
Play to win and
Don't
not
tie.
and not
Don't
tie.
do what happened to that fucking Packers Cowboys game, which was
Cowboys
an all timer, by the way. I'll remember that game.
Yeah, that is an all timer for sure.
It's like that game, and then the ultimate stinker, the fucking Denver Colts like game.
Oh, the 9-9 game.
The game against Matt Ryan and fucking Russell Wilson on the Colts and the fucking Broncos respectively on
God,
Thursday.
yeah.
I'll remember that.
I'm
game
so
forever.
glad I didn't watch that. I have no memory of this.
It's honestly
Yeah,
the
that
worst
was an
game.
all-time worst game.
It's the worst game I've ever seen. But I would go back and watch it again just because it was that bad. It's like
it's
Manos.
a historic train wreck.
It's like Manos Hands of Fate levels of like this is
Yeah,
terrible
yeah,
but
yeah,
good.
yeah.
It's so bad it's good.
It is the
All right.
room.
Well,
of
and
football.
it went,
Let's get off
and
the
it went to
Debo page.
overtime. And it went to
Let's get off the
overtime.
Debo page because he's not interesting until Jaden Daniels actually is healthy. And let's
That's
talk
true.
about Scott's favorite team, the Falcons.
Oh, I love the
because
Falcons.
my
Yeah.
God, Bijan is good.
I don't know
Bijan's
why.
so fucking good.
Bijan's great. That is all.
They need to fire Raheem Morris and Zach
They
Robinson.
do. You lost to the Jets. You need to go. Like, you lost to the Tyrod Taylor, A.D. Mitchell, like fucking the Who Bowl of fucking like the Jets.
I was
Yeah,
speechless.
the Brees Hall and Friends
was-
show.
Nobody at that game, too. Nobody. The
Yeah,
like
no,
four Jets
it was
fans that were
empty.
there probably went crazy. They probably blacked out. They were so happy. But at the same
Dude.
time, they're Jets
Yeah.
fans, so they were probably pissed they won because that hurts their chances at getting a higher draft pick.
A good quarterback.
Dude, they got enough draft capital to go get whoever they want.
And I
Like,
hate
that's true.
I hate that this comes at the expense of the Seahawks too, because now the Rams pick just gets that much better. The Rams are gonna
Yep.
go probably win the NFC Championship or some bullshit and get a top 7 pick. Like, come on, man.
Dude,
Thanks,
they're
Falcons.
gonna end up with Ruben Bain or something, just some monster on the defensive end, just some fucking.
You don't
freak.
think they take a quarterback?
Dude, why? Like, why?
Is
Why?
Stetson Bennett the quarterback of the future for the Rams?
Just do it next year.
Yeah, fair.
Like- Why would you trade up 7 picks or 6 or whatever to number 1 to get Mendoza or like?
Yeah, no.
Like, how long? Like, if you need him in 2 years, you're not taking one of these kids who hasn't played enough games, especially if you're Sean McVay.
Right.
You're not stupid enough to do that.
Yeah, that's fair.
They'll probably just get Tua or Kyler or some shit if they really need to.
Turn him into Hall of Famers, man.
Yeah, Tua.
Dude, he's going to turn Tua into Hall of Famer. I can see it.
Yeah.
We're going to do weird shit with you because of your left hand. We're going to figure out the next, edge in fucking football because no one else wants to fucking play a left-handed quarterback.
It's true. All right, Joe, let's talk about your players.
My players, they
AJ Brown had the most
Which one?
epic empty calorie game I've ever seen. It was pretty awesome.
Yeah, this is just like the most hilarious version of like a bad team, because like he gets 2 targets at the beginning of the game, everything goes wrong, which has been happening every week, and then they just force feed him instead of not passing to him, and it's like they force feed him, and it never meant anything.
Right.
It never, like, there was at no point where AJ Brown like was getting like meaningful snaps in this game because of like how badly that like everything was going. Like
it's funny too, because it's like it really doesn't have anything to do with like AJ Brown, and like the defense was just getting destroyed on the ground.
Yeah, no, the Bears were just bullying them. Like,
yeah, every time the Bears got the ball, it was just they got grinded out. Like Jalen Carter had the worst game as a pro. He was terrible.
Yeah.
Awful.
I mean, Darnell Wright, I think, like, if he just does this year and next year, like, I'm going to have to start putting him in, like, the Joe Alt conversation of, like...
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Like, he's so good.
Yeah.
Just killing people out there.
Yeah. But, yeah, it's just... People been saying, like, oh, look at that, AJ Brown, he gets all the targets, not complaining now, but you still lost. And it's like, that's not what happened.
Well, no,
you watch the game,
did
you
hear
realize
what he said after the game, too. He's like, give me the ball more.
Yeah, he should. That's the thing. Every time he says something about the Eagles' offense, it's actually true. If they reversed when he got his production, they would have been in a better situation.
Right.
Like,
yeah,
right,
yeah,
right.
Like, absolutely.
They just need. They just need to marry the pass game with the run game and get it working again, and the Eagles will be good. But they won't, because the offensive line is fundamentally broken, and Kevin Patullo
coordinator shit
is terrible. Which,
yeah,
by the way,
did you see that his house got vandalized?
Yeah, I was just
they threw eggs or rocks or something.
Shame on Philly fans, man. This is why.
Yeah, I mean that's some standard Philly fan shit, man.
It really is.
Yeah.
I also saw. So this is funny. On the highway near Kevin Patullo's house, one of the construction workers set up those flasher signs that said "Fire Kevin Patullo." So as he drives to the stadium, he sees that.
That's hilarious.
That's okay.
That's really funny.
That's how you do it. Don't go throwing rocks or eggs or whatever.
Yeah, he's probably got kids. Don't do that.
Yeah, don't fucking do that.
Yeah,
but
exactly.
but putting a sign on the freeway where he lives is hilarious. That's
funny. That's a good troll.
That's
good troll.
That's
Exactly.
good. That's good Philly fan bullshit.
That's like the Philly fan who lives in North Carolina with the bar that like trolled David Tepper.
Right.
Like let the GM make the picks.
Yeah.
It's that kind of shit. That's hilarious.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, be that kind of fan. Be that disgruntled fan. Don't be the disgruntled fan that destroys your fucking city after you win the Super Bowl, which is anher thing.
Or
Philly
eats horse shit.
Yeah.
Which was funny.
Okay,
that was the funniest thing in the world.
Yeah.
So
why are you rioting because you won? Like,
dude.
No, why are you eating horse shit? You won the Super Bowl. Stop eating horse shit.
It's like, Steve, have you met
like
someone
literally eating
Philly?
horse shit? It was like the wildest fucking thing.
No, I don't think so.
Steve,
actually,
people from Philly are built different. Trust.
yeah,
They're just
fair.
They're built different. Okay.
Dude, it's crazy, man.
Yep.
All right, but the other thing is just like, thank God for Drake May and not like God.
Thank God for Drake May for fantasy. Fuck Drake May for the Patriots. I wish he was on a different fucking team. Any other team. Any of them. Pick one.
I'm just glad that he made it so that my draft, the draft 2 years ago, actually I got somebody out of it. Because man, that was looking bad.
Yeah.
Like,
there are kindergartners that haven't seen a Super Bowl win in Boston, Joe. There are kindergartners. Those poor
think of the
fans.
children.
Think of the children.
Think of the poor children.
meanwhile, Vikings fans are just like,
Never gonna get it.
Falcons
Never
fans.
gonna get it. Yep.
Yeah. Whatever, man.
I'm just glad.
I've got him and his like. I'm really hoping that Kayshon Boutte like actually doesn't like lose his trust, because that's like the biggest thing. That's the biggest question right now for the Patriots is like,
you are a New England Patriot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, who?
Oh God.
Justin Jefferson.
Dude.
You are a New England Patriot. That's never worked though. A Viking superstar wide receiver going to the Patriots. That'll never work.
They've got to go to the Raiders first.
True.
For 1
Although,
year. Yeah.
Geno Smith and Justin Jefferson.
Oh,
This is what you get for being so good.
Justin Jefferson has been a model pro his entire career, but I can see him crashing the fuck out.
yeah, no, that would not
Geno,
go well.
Dude, yeah. I mean, in all honesty, the Raiders, like, that whole arc, like, I don't know, man. That whole situation, like, is bad.
I wish Drake May was on the Raiders, man. That'd be awesome. Any other team than the fucking Patriots, man. They haven't suffered enough, Joe. That's my
The
problem.
whole 5 seasons of not having an elite quarterback.
It's a whole 5 seasons.
Whole 5 seasons.
Meanwhile, the Titans.
No,
Colts.
even better. The Dolphins.
The
who,
Dolphins
since Dan Marino,
have had
their
nothing.
best quarterback is Tua.
No, probably Ryan Tannehill, if I'm honest.
Nah, man. Tannehill.
Oh, you picked the
Nah,
wrong
dude.
Ryan. It's
Tua's better than Tannehill.
Maybe.
Fitzpatrick's the best Dolphins
I
quarterback.
don't like that Tua can't play in the cold. Like, that's a big problem. Yeah.
I
Yeah.
don't know if that's necessarily true. He played fine in the cold the past couple times he's been up
I mean,
there. He's just not that good.
I was expecting.
It's also the Dolphins are bad.
I was expecting
like,
the Dolphins to lose.
it's-
That 1 year, 2023, when they went played the Kansas City in like.
Was that the 70-point game against the Broncos?
No.
Year?
Yeah. 2023.
Yeah, that team fucking.
That team
yeah.
fucked. And that when they
Yeah.
actually made it to the playoffs and they played the Chiefs and they played in Kansas City and got rolled. I saw that coming from a mile away. That game was actually somewhat more competitive than I thought it was going to be.
You can't blame that on
had no
Tua not
shot,
being able
man.
to play in the cold. That's just you come up against Kansas City at home. You know,
Yeah, but I mean that's been a problem for the Dolphins. Like it's why September Dolphins is a thing. They're all like they're vibing because it's Miami. They just did all their OTAs and practice in 80, 90 degree weather, and then boom, it's late October and they're in Lambeau or fucking they're in Buffalo, New York, and it's fucking cold.
Well, it's
And
also.
they're like,
I mean,
damn,
I think
wow,
part of it is.
matters a lot more because they get there twice a year.
I don't know. They
Yeah, I was
need
about to say
get,
the reason that like it's such a thing is because Josh Allen has been kicking the shit out of them for a while, and
Right.
like
Yeah.
Right.
they've got bad losses to like Mac Jones. Like,
Mhm. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
that's
like,
why it's a thing. Is because in your
literally
division you've got to go up
rest of-
north, and
the
you
rest
can
of
lose.
their division is cold weather. Like
Yeah,
MetLife,
And
is
they're like-
open, Foxborough's open.
and the
Bills,
Dolphins are like
Cleveland is
they've been a clown show for like 20 years. Like,
Yeah, no, it's not Tua's fault. Ultimately, it's the Dolphins.
And Tua's gonna get like benched or traded, or the coach
Cut.
is gonna get fired. Although
dude,
they've
send Tua to fucking send him to the Vikings, man. Been saying it all year. Send him to the Vikings.
that would be fucking awesome.
He would. There
Packers
is
fans would be
no way
pissed, but
that,
that would be
like
awesome.
that he can't do what Sam Darnold did. Like Tua's
He'd be
better than
normal.
Darnold.
Yeah, he's
Like-
gonna end up on the Rams. He's gonna destroy the Seahawks, and I'm gonna
Probably.
be sad.
Sean McVay's gonna be like, I got you.
That would be fucking ideal for him because then the coldest place he has to play regularly is Seattle.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's not fucking cold here at all, so it'll be good.
It's not Buffalo.
All right, let's talk
Not
about your
Green
matchup,
Bay.
Steve.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't got a whole lot to say other than that Lamar had a nightmare on Thanksgiving.
I mean, he's clearly hurt, dude.
Yeah, he's
Like-
still very hurt.
I mean, the
Hamstrings?
fact he can't outrun a couple of those dudes that were chasing him, it's like, all right, man. Like,
Yeah, no, he doesn't look
you're
great.
hurt.
Hamstrings and high ankles are the fucking worst. Like when your like superstar running back or wide receiver gets a hamstring or a high ankle sprain, like week 3, they're cooked because
Yeah.
you can't not play AJ Brown. You can't not play Amon-Ra St. Brown. Like you got.
No, that's why it's nice when they have the out tag,
Right,
Because then you
exactly.
can't play them.
It's like it's almost
okay. Well, like
it's
am
almost
I gonna
better to
play
have a
fucking
Tucker
Cam
Kraft
Ward?
situation
Like,
where it's like he's out, he's on IR,
absolutely.
he's
He's
done.
way out.
I'll see him
He's
next
so
year.
out.
You know,
Yeah.
but it's like when they have these like niggling weird injuries that just like, oh,
Yeah.
he tweaked something, or like, oh, he's pulling up. It's like the Mike Evans experience where he's like crazy go ball, 80-yard catch, touchdown. He's like, fuck, my leg, my hamstrings have been shredded. And then he's out there on the next play hobbling around. You're like, oh, fuck. Like, I need you for week 17, bro.
Yeah. No,
that's only really, I don't know, man. That really has only been a thing like the last 2 years when he's been like hurt. And this year was particularly bad because of the concussion and collarbone.
Right. It's kind of like with Mike Evans specifically, though, it's like the end of his career is starting to look a lot like Julio Jones, where it's just like, goddamn, those hamstrings are tore. Like,
injuries.
They're fucking gone. But he's just a beast and he's playing through it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hopefully he'll be okay post retirement. But
I don't know, man. I mean, the recovery time on his hamstrings are always like the mid-grade like recovery times. Like true like torn hamstrings are Dak, like you're done for the
6
season.
months. Yeah.
Like so it's not like really what it is he's like 30 something. Like does he retire this year? Like that's the real question.
Right. Well, Steve, you have anything else you want to say about your team? I mean, Brock Bowers, he's fucking man.
Like, just like go look up. I could have prepared them and I didn't, but go look up the highlights for Brock Bowers' one-handed TDE catch.
I'm sure everyone's rushing to Twitter to watch that right now, Steve.
And
one of the 4 receptions he got.
Honestly,
4 receptions for 2 touchdowns.
It was pretty sick. He's like falling down to the ground and like snags this pass, this wobbler, fucking ass pass from Geno Smith that it looks like it was by all means should have been an incompletion. You're like, how the fuck did he get that? He's currently
the announcer on that call thought it was like a throwaway. Like he was so surprised.
Yeah.
And then like he rolls over and does like the sign of the cross. Like that was hilarious.
Yeah. No, Brock Bowers is a funny dude and it's a crazy catch. The other one to look up is the
God, do you remember the draft cycle
one-handed TD's catch?
Dude, do you remember the draft cycle when everybody was like making fun of him for like looking like a regular ass dude?
Yeah,
dude. Yeah, there were so
Bob
many
Greco looking ass,
dude. Yeah, for real. There were some like comments I was seeing on Reddit and stuff, like really casual dynasty players that everyone's like getting gassed, like everyone's gassing up Brock Bowers, like, oh, Brock Bowers generational, Brock Bowers, like he's the next Kyle Pitts, Brock Bowers is gonna be the highest drafted tight end ever, Brock Bowers, and they see a picture of him and they're like, who the fuck is this guy? They're expecting like this chiseled fucking like Jimmy Graham or like Jimmy Garoppolo,
Tyler Warren. I mean, it's
and
really
he's just like this tud looking motherfucker is like balding, and it's like, what the fuck?
Like,
Anyway, the Traylon Burks.
Brock Bowers. I think Brock Bowers was one of those guys that walked into Georgia, was immediately better than everybody, and for 3 years we had to hear about like the greatest tight end prospect of all time, and no one knew who he would fucking look like because he was at Georgia, and like only the SEC cares.
Yeah. Steve, you were mentioning the Traylon Burks back from the Braves.
Oh yeah, like that. Also, the Traylon Burks one-handed catch. Also,
that was
one-handed catch. That one was fucking awesome. Really, like I said in Sleeper at the time, that it was reminiscent of OBJ, and then they played the OBJ highlight.
It was pretty similar
afterwards
with the extension.
The whole thing. That was really cool. Really good. Next week, Scott, I want everybody's worst drops. Speaking of Traylon Burks, just to highlight yours, maybe, because I started going through some of them.
Sorry, Traylon Burks. I don't like speaking in definitives, but I've seen enough of Traylon Burks.
Yeah,
you've also got to limit it, because if he starts to go back too far, everybody's got like just a dummy call.
No, that's the fun. I've already
you got to go find the dummiest of dummy calls.
If you go into the transactions tool that I made for Twitch tools, you can actually filter by team by specifically drops for waiver claims and free agency, and you can set it. You can set it to just display all on the page. You just scroll all the way down. I was looking through some of them. Matt, you're definitely got some explaining to do.
Yeah, I know. There's some explaining.
There's
from
multiple Matt drops are just like, brother. What?
There are a few of mine there.
Yeah,
too.
we do need to do that.
I'm sure I've got some terrible ones.
I was looking through some of them. Like yours are pretty reasonable. Like I'd say Trevor hasn't had any like what the fuck.
Nothing egregious. Yeah.
Skot, I mean, my worst is definitely Byron Young. I think.
Yeah, actually, I was going through. I was making some notes on it, preparing for that for the future. And yours, Byron Young, was on that list.
Yeah, that's definitely my biggest mistake. Yeah.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
I mean,
but I don't want to tease. I don't want to tease that too much. Like
too much. Yeah.
But I've talked about it before. Like.
Yeah.
You
fucked up, and now Ben has him on his bum ass team. Hopefully, he's relevant in 3 years when he's competing.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's talk about Matt. Speaking
Ben
of
has a lot of picks. He could take it, turn it around.
Yeah, Matt is setting himself up pretty fucking nicely for the future. He sold Jalen Waddle. That was a good trade for both of you, I think.
Yep.
That was for 2027 first, right?
Yeah, which I was surprised that he wanted the 27, but I guess if you're trying to do a rebuild, you need future assets as well.
You need many years.
He's front loaded because he has two first, or he has two. He has mine and his from the Scottaboo trade.
So he's got 3 firsts in 2027.
And you don't want to overload on first rounds in a single year.
Yes.
Like if you get 4 firsts in a single year, you have too many. Like that can be hard to manage.
At that point, I would like, if this is meta, but like I would trade up for the 101 or something, like get my guy or whatever, or like get a young. I would be like, hey, I'll give you 2 firsts for I'll give you 2 firsts and a promising guy for Malik Neighbors or something. I'd try and like trade.
Go trade a dude for a dude.
That's a lot of assets.
Get a central piece at that point.
A lot of picks for.
Yeah, but I think I think the I was surprised you wanted the 27. I mean, I would have traded a 26 as well, but like it's a good gamble. I mean, like I don't know, like none of us know like what our like max points are going to be like next year. Like we could this year I was hoping Steve would completely collapse and I could get the 101, but that doesn't happen.
Nope. Sorry.
But yeah.
I mean, Matt's looking pretty good. If I fall out of playoffs, he gets the 104 for the Scottaboo trade.
Yeah, I mean, because you're looking at like,
and his own pick, right?
And his own pick, yeah. So he'll be like 102 and 104, 2 top 5 picks.
I mean, you're still looking at like, I mean, I guess if you're looking at like 2 top 5s, you're probably like splitting between running back and wide receiver just to like try and.
Yeah,
or like blue chippers,
tight end and wide receiver, or something like that. Like depending on the prospect.
I traded away like all my picks. I have like no picks next year.
Yeah,
because I wanted to get in the playoffs, and I'm probably not going to get there. I'm fucking mad about that.
See, I
don't really care as much about
picks.
I don't care as much about giving
for days.
I don't really care as much about giving a high pick to Matt. Like I love Scottaboo, and I hope he does well. I really, really wanted Scottaboo in the draft. But I want to fucking be in the playoffs.
Yeah, no.
Fuck.
I mean, that's kind of why I traded for Waddle, even though it didn't work out this week. It's just like
that's more of
gives you more of an opportunity.
That's more of a next year thing. It's like for me, like it's the same thing with Saquon and Scottaboo. Obviously, it's like next year that'll be part of my contender roster. Whereas this year, it's like they're in a lost season because Waddle, I don't think is going to do very much through the end of the season. The Dolphins are a run first team. They just it's a pass funnel through Devon Achane because they don't have a fucking line because the Dolphins line is trash. I know. It's just they can't throw the ball down the field.
It works out now and in the future because I need somebody that is not like just gets more volume. I don't have anybody that gets volume.
Yeah. Yeah, that's fair.
Well, my hope for you is that you don't end up in my situation where you have a bunch of young players in shit situations with no quarterbacks. Because that could very well happen if Tua goes and then they fire Mike McDaniel and then they bring in like a rookie quarterback and a rookie head coach, or like they bring in a veteran head coach that drafts.
Well, Matt would like that.
Right. Of course.
Yeah.
Yeah. Although that being said, I don't think Tua gets moved. His contract is too big and he's got too much guaranteed money next year. No one's taking him unless it's like actually the Vikings or somebody who needs to win now that can trade like a young asset like JJ McCarthy that you can rehab on a bad team.
Yeah, the Vikings could do it. The Raiders could do it. There are plenty of teams that could use a Tua. There are plenty. Yeah. There is a massive market for a, 22nd best quarterback in the league.
A game manager quarterback,
even at that
run
salary.
A system. Yeah.
He's a system quarterback. He's old school.
I mean, the other thing too is just like
it's a valuable thing ultimately.
Yeah. I mean, the other thing too is like there was the Dolphins just could be a teardown. Like, they've got like Jalen Waddle was on a 3-year deal. 2 of his contracts coming up. Like, they can get some value. They tear down the offense. They've invested in some players in the defense in the last 2 years. They keep those guys because they're on rookie contracts. And then like the Dolphins are just fantasy irrelevant.
Yeah.
Like, that's the other option. Because like, I mean, they were asking too much for Waddle at the trade deadline, obviously. But like,
no one wanted to pay that much. Yeah.
But like,
they're asking
if you go into the draft, like they got rid of their GM, so like you've got a regime change coming in one form or another.
That needed to happen, though, man.
Well, I mean, that's why you don't buy Waddle at that price. If you're any other team, because that the fire sale is coming at the end of the year. Just be patient.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, they're a dumpster fire, like in terms of just like where they are. But it's also, what's that? I forget which movie it is, but it's like the pass it to the Italians offense. Like, it's either Waddle or Achane, and that's it.
Yeah. Right. It's like that guy who makes shorts today. Achane.
Yeah.
The only player I wanted to highlight from this matchup was CD. He showed the fuck out. That was...
Yeah, you showed up.
It was a good game in the span of his career. He's definitely had higher boom games, but like in terms of the optics, this was like such a good day to have a good game, like on prime time, the game of the year, Thanksgiving, like the middle.
It's the day to show out.
It's the Thanksgiving Day game. Like,
it's KC.
It's Kansas City. They won, and Trent McDuffie had a bad day at the office. He was getting fucking cooked by CeeDee Lamb and George Pickens. Absolutely fucking destroyed.
I mean, this is kind of the problem, though. I mean, this is why you play both of those in that matchup, is because Trent McDuffie is an elite, like, slot corner, like elite nickel, elite slot corner. Like, that's his best position. And part of KC's whole problem is they don't have outside guys. Like, he's not bad on the outside, but he's not covering George Pickens. He's too small. He just is.
That highlight of George Pickens, like because he actually was containing George Pickens pretty well throughout the game. George Pickens also kind of banged up, but
it's also
that
like
one 34-yard catch he got or whatever, where he hurdled McDuffie and almost got a touchdown, would have been like the greatest Thanksgiving Day highlight of all time if he got a touchdown there.
If he made it,
that would have been.
But that's like the problem with like. That's just the corner dilemma in general, is like, and why you like. I mean, that's the whole Christian Watson thing on whoever the fuck that was for Detroit. It's like, oh, there's the small guy on the big guy. Like,
mismatch. Get it.
Yeah,
like,
There's just like, is your play caller not suffering a stroke? Like, basically.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
The Steelers, no, they are always suffering a stroke.
Yeah.
Fucking Arthur Smith. All right, well, that's the rest of the matchups. That's it. That's all I really got to say about that.
Yeah, that's all we got to say.
I've got nothing.
Yep. Well, good luck next week, you guys. Except you, Joe. You can fuck right off, sir.
I hope that you have another this week, or last week, this week, or however that works. Hope everything bad happens to your team.
I'm gonna hem and haw over starting Rondé Gadsden and Kyle Pitts, make the wrong decision, and lose in horrible fashion. And this is going down to Monday because you're gonna have to sit there and watch Saquon fucking suck.
Don't worry, I have to watch AJ Brown fucking suck.
Dude, imagine that's going to be the game of the week.
You're both tilting about the Eagles together. Like, that's the one we got to do in
Disney. And it comes down to the wire. It's the Monday night game. We're both going to be sitting there. We're both going to be sitting there tilting. Like, Saquon gets hit in the backfield. AJ Brown, like, Jalen Hurts sails a pass 8 yards over fucking AJ Brown's head, or Devonta Smith gets all the targets and a touchdown, and AJ Brown gets like 2 for two catches and 30 yards or something.
All right, so
fucking
here's the
losing
deal.
it. I hope it's like Saquon breakaway touchdowns, bomb catch for AJ Brown, Saquon breakaway, bomb catch.
That's really not.
Like,
that's not my biggest problem with this week. This week though is not the Eagles with their trash.
Yeah.
Here's what we'll do, because probably Fubo won't have it figured out with ABC or whatever.
It's so dumb.
So I will stream the game again in Discord, and we'll all mom together about about it on Discord on Monday night.
Oh my god! Yeah, that sounds fun.
That actually would be. Yeah, we should do that.
It'd be a fun way to capstone.
I'll be
season.
sitting there. I'll be on my
fantasy.
iPad with my kid running around screaming, and it'll be great.
That works. No worries. It's going to be Sonic Hell anyway. Troy Aikman's going to be on the mic.
Oh god.
I actually don't mind.
I do appreciate Troy Aikman just being like, I hate this thing. And it was 10 minutes ago, but I'm gonna let you know I hate it.
Chris Collinsworth and Al Michaels are the absolute worst. Troy Aikman is tolerable.
Here's a guy. Here's a guy.
I like how Troy Aikman is just like the true old curmudgeon. Like, he's funny about it. Like him and Joe Buck are funny about their curmudgeonliness. Like,
yeah,
Al Michaels is like, dude, like.
Just retire.
Like, have it. Like, he's the one dude they could sub in for AI, and it might actually get better. Like,
yeah. I want to see that. I want to see that, Prime. Think about it.
I kind of got a soft spot for Troy Aikman's calling. Like, it's not terrible.
No, Troy Aikman's fine. I like Troy Aikman's
all right. He's better on the West Coast than on the East Coast. That's all I'm going to say.
It's just, and then there's just like the whole like unsubstantiated rumors about him being gay back in the like era of like football being aggressively heterosexual, like weirdly homophobic overtones. Like if he is gay, like that's cool.
Yeah,
it's like I feel for him for going through that. You know?
I mean, I want to say this about those rumors though. Like,
who cares?
I don't believe that because they're fucking from Skip Bayless. Those rumors came from Skip Bayless's book. I do not believe them. Like,
no, that's bullshit. Then I don't
like it's like that's how Skip made his. That's how Skip got into the national spotlight. Is that book and said that Troy Aikman, like the Cowboys quarterback, was gay. Like that's how he made his career. Like I just don't believe that. Like I believe that was like. Skip Bayless being like, I'm trying to sell this book, motherfucker.
That dude's been full of horseshit for a long time. I don't want to buy it for a second.
I hope Troy Aikman is actually gay.
That'd be hilarious.
Just to spite Skip Bayless, because it's so who fucking in 2025. That's
who cares?
It's like hell yeah. Like Drake May could be gay as hell, and everyone would be like, yeah, that's my quarterback. Like no one cares.
Yep.
Only the cringe weirdos on Twitter would care about shit like that.
I mean, and if you did care,
90% of those cringe weirdos are probably just bots anyway.
Yeah, Russian bots.
It's true.
It's
true.
Yeah. Anyway. We'll try and do the Discord party on Monday. That might be fun.
Yeah, it'll be fun. You're all invited.
You can come watch me and Skot tilt over how terrible our teams are.
Maybe Kelsey will show up and talk shit. Who knows?
Yeah, no, I mean,
she'll be part of this too.
Eagles?
Let's see.
Yeah, she does.
Devonta Smith.
Oh, yeah, she has to. Dude.
So you all have to. This is coming into it.
This would be hilarious. This would be great content.
Yes. All right, it's happening. Kelsey, you're officially invited. Here we go.
All right.
And all tilt together.
And end of season mom sesh.
God. All right, well, I'll see you guys in the toilet bowl.
Yeah,
as we all know,
remember now, defense wins championships,
and Steve sucks. Later.
Fuck you guys.
Later.